You know, you're making me think of this question as we're talking. Because, yes, guys like Nurkic and Durant are coming back from long layoffs. But everyone's coming back from an unprecedented circumstance in which a lot of these guys probably haven't been playing any basketball at all for the last 10 weeks or whatever it will be. What will be the hardest part of this? If you're a coach right now, what are your biggest concerns about getting a team ready in the, whatever it is, 4 weeks or whatever that will be that you will have before the season will begin? What will be your biggest concerns about getting them ready to play at their highest level?
Well, obviously getting back, staying healthy, not skipping steps, as Greg Popovich always reminds us, in building your team up. But I think the biggest overall obstacle for a coach is once the initial enthusiasm wears off after they get to Orlando and they've been there for a week, how do I sustain the level of enthusiasm that my team needs to play with? Because I might be here, if I win a championship, I might be here 3 months in Orlando. It's hard on an NBA road trip of 7 to 10 days. You see that last game of a road trip. Everybody can't wait to get home. Imagine now 3 months in Orlando, especially if it's a restrictive environment as far as people being around, who can come, who can you interact with, can you go out to dinner, can you take a drive, what can you do? If it's restrictive, I, as a coach, would worry about how do I keep my team engaged, enthused, with the goal in mind, versus if you go down in a series 2-0, you just have a little bit more of a give in to you so you can, just get out of the nightmare, particularly if you're not a true championship contender. If you're the Lakers and the Clippers and the Bucks, you're going to have a championship I know we have to endure this, but let's do it because we got a shot. But if you're, the Orlando Magic, you don't have a real chance to win a championship. How is your level of enthusiasm as the days go by?
It's all going to be fascinating to watch play out. All right, final question, Jeff, and obviously this is the big one. All other things being equal, who do you think wins it?
Milwaukee. I think they have the easiest road to the final. I think they're deep and they're really good and they're driven. Certainly, the LA teams are great, and I think one of those two will come out. But I think Milwaukee, I think they're an outstanding team, and I think they've been great from day one. And I think their star, just like the stars on the other teams, are extremely driven. But I think he has an extra level of motivation that will push them forward. But I think, Mike, to be honest, that's just a guess because without home court advantage, without fans in the stands, this is highly unpredictable because, again, you have to have a true love for the game if you're going to excel in this type of environment. You have to have a mental fortitude that allows you to still want to be there for 3 months in a hotel room. I mean, this is going to challenge every bit of mental strength, and that's why, to me, it's so fascinating. I think the level of basketball we have to accept may not be top flight, and there's going to be some ebbs and flows, right? But those teams that can stick with it and persevere and drive each other, I think have the greatest chance of success, and I can't wait to watch to see how it develops.
I feel exactly the same way. Jeff, I thank you for bearing with us through. I know it were a couple of little technical issues here. It's a pleasure to have you. Let's talk again as this thing gets started. Thanks very much.
All right.